This program has been brought to you by Durango Party Rental. We put it all together perfectly.
I'm Deborah Uroda, and we're in the studio with Leanne Jolan with San Juan Basin Public Health. And as we all know, we're in a big drought this year, and so there's a good possibility of a major fire. So we want to talk about emergency preparedness. And why does the Public Health Department get involved with emergency preparedness?
Yeah, thanks. That's a great question. So what we know is that, large-scale disasters can increase health needs in lots of different ways. And these are both physical health needs and mental health needs. So what we do is we work to prepare the community and the medical community so that we can handle this when the bad day happens.
So emergencies really can happen anytime. What's going to happen if you need to evacuate quickly?
So what we know is when you need to evacuate quickly, your stress level is at a really, really high level. And so it's going to be hard to think through all the things that you need. So what we really ask people to do is think about it before the disaster happens. You are the expert in your life. You're going to know better than I know what's important for you to have in your preparation for a disaster. Right?
And so what do you start with?
Well, so the most important thing is have an evacuation checklist on your refrigerator, right? We have magnet ones, put one up on your refrigerator. And then the first thing it's going to tell you is you need your documents. You need to know who you are, you need your driver's license, you need any other important papers. And then the next thing you're going to need is any medications, right? From a health perspective, we want you to leave your house with a supply of meds, but also a list of all the meds that you're on. And then from there, it kind of goes different pathways depending on what your needs are. Do you rely on any durable medical goods? Do you wear glasses? Do you have a wheelchair? Do you have a hearing aid? Do you have batteries for these things? If you use a wheelchair and it's an electric wheelchair, do you have a manual backup if power's out for a long time, right?
So we have our emergency list. Mm-hmm. What happens if I'm at home and my sisters are elsewhere, or my brother is elsewhere, or my husband's elsewhere? How do we know we should get in touch with them? How should we be communicating with each other?
So the other thing that's really important if you just want the absolute basics is to know what your family's communication plan is. So you may want to designate an out-of-town family member, and really it's a good idea an out-of-town family member with a landline that everybody calls and checks in with. That's a great way to keep track of family members. You may want to designate where would our family meet.
All right. Well, that is really good advice, and we really recommend that you get at least that list done and put it on your refrigerator in case of a disaster this year. Thank you for joining us. If you want to know more, visit San Juan Basin Health's website at sjbpublichealth.org.